Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're here with another episode of Squid Game, the penultimate episode, episode 8. The last time on Squid Game, the VIPs, a group of, I'm assuming, just wealthy assholes who have been watching the games and decided to come to the island personally because they wanted to be a bit more involved, I suppose. They, I've got to say, I mean, I think that was intentional. They're a bit over the top and comical, and but who knows? Maybe that's what you come to expect, or from people who just acquired so much that they stop being a part of society in a weird way. So they're something else, and boy, were these guys something else. So yeah, some pretty gross moments. But I can say one of them at the very least got what they deserved. I don't think he was dead though. I think the cop left him alive, unfortunately. Um, but if he killed him, of course, he would have alerted the others because the gunshot. But luckily the detective has managed to escape. Hopefully, he makes it back to the mainland. I think they're tracking him. I don't know if he knew about it enough to be able to remove the tracker if it was possible. But he's making his way back to the mainland. I'm not even sure if it will make a difference because as I've said before, I suspect people on the force are aware of this game. There's no way this has been going on for this many years and no one notices. Especially given the number of people that have vanished over several games. We're talking hundreds of people. So I do think some higher authorities are aware of it and they've just overlooked it. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, even if he does come there and with backup and to stop the games, then all their suffering would have been for nothing, and no one walks away with any money, assuming that they're even gonna get it in the first place. But yeah. As for the game itself, I mean, I have no idea what kid game that actually was though. But the last most of our contestants were down to just the three core characters. Um, that was a tough game, and oftentimes I try to. You've heard me speak about Alice in Borderland here before because I love both that and this series as well. Number one of the things I like about Alice in Borderland is there are ways to think through the games and come out on and win without a lot of loss. Here, and again, it's intentional because I think this is supposed to be a reflection of society, and society isn't always life isn't always fair. So you're not given the rules because you just aren't always aware of what the rules are in society. Um, so you go into this game, you don't know how to solve it, and you kind of just have to figure things out along the way, and that's pretty much an apt description of life. You're born, you're told that you're given a certain set of rules, but those rules change as you progress through life, and you kind of just have to figure it out. It's unfortunate, but it's true. So most of the players have gone. One of them actually, the glass maker who did figure it out, and these assholes turned out the lights, and Sangu unfortunately pushed him. I don't think that was necessary. I mean, look, I guess they were running out of time, but eventually he would have had to have moved. Um, but again, it comes down to the people who are still remaining at the back. Even if the glassmaker made it, they might have died. So in one hand, he did what he had to, and a part of me is still thinking maybe, just maybe, I know it's gonna come down to him and Gyun. I do wonder whether at the end he's going to give the win to Gyun or not. As much as they're painting him to be a bad person, it still doesn't make sense that he tries to do good things. It could just be survival here, maybe, or it could be that I don't know. I'm holding on to some slither of hope that Sangwoo isn't a totally bad person, and he may just give the win to Gyun, or because he doesn't have any family to get back to. Even though when he was pleading to Ali, he was saying, they're gonna kill my family. All that's left is his mom. And I don't think, as I mentioned before, no amount of money will solve his problem, because he's in trouble with the law now. Even if he does get back with the money, he's going to prison. Um, the only person who's not in trouble with the law remaining at the moment is Sebyuk and Gyun. And I think Sebyuk is gonna die, unfortunately. She's one of my favorite characters. I would prefer that she not, but I can see that being reason enough for Sangu to give Gyun the win or allow him to win so that he can go on, because he's going to prison regardless. Yeah, so I'm just holding on to that slither of hope, because it just doesn't make sense for him to do all of that and end up in prison afterwards, you know. So yeah, yeah. We had that sweet moment with the gang member and that crazy woman. I forget her name, but she was the one to take him down. She was the one to take him down, and that was the highlight of the episode. Poetic justice. Yeah, we promised that we'd stick together till the end. You broke that promise. I'm here. I'm here to collect. She did say that I'll be the one to kill. I will kill you if you betray me, and he got it. He got it. And one little detail while I was editing the last episode again, as the host, the guy with the golden mask, while he was putting the mask down, we got a shot of his hand, which was wrinkled and old. And this is definitive proof that I've been right all along about the old man. That has to be the old man. I've been saying this from the very first episode, because he's just been appearing in moment. The first moment of suspicion was him appearing before Gyun in his hometown, where he's never seen him there before all his life, and said that he's been visiting a friend. But it does raise some suspicion on whether he's related to Gyun or not. Visiting a friend. Was he visiting Gyun's mom? Is he Gyun's father? I feel like there's some relation, because even during the games, the front man said the host had some personal matters that he had to deal with. So I do believe that he's related to Gyun somehow, possibly his father, and there's been no mention of Gyun's father throughout. And I do wonder whether maybe he participated in a game before, and I don't know what happened to the winners. We do know, based on what the detective found, that his brother won, but he never returned home. So I do wonder, if you do become the winner, if you're forced to actually stay on the island, or maybe until someone else beats you, or someone else beats the game, and maybe he's just been stuck there. And I don't know. That'd be a long time for him to be there. To be that absent from Gil's life if he's his father. But then there were the moments where he was talking about finding his house and saying that he used to live in a place just like this. And Gyun says the same thing. He says, "Yeah, so did I." So there are just a lot of hints dropping and suggesting that there's some connection between the two. He's around the same age as, or maybe older, but Gyun's mom is a lot older as well. So I suspect that he may be Gyun's father. But if not, he's clearly the host, and he's been fooling us all this time. He's just been having way too much fun. The night when they were all attacked in the room, how the hell did he get up to the top of the bunker, or how did he know to get to the top of the bunker before all hell broke loose and everyone started killing each other? So there are a lot of moments that that raise some suspicion, and we didn't see him die, which kind of just confirmed everything for me in that episode. But yeah, I think he's the host. But we're down to the last game now, I believe. Yeah, that was the fifth game in the last episode. So we're down to the last game, and down to 3 contestants. I'm not ready to see Sebyuk die, but I know that is what is gonna happen. I don't want to. All right, let's get into it. I was wondering if one of them got injured at the end of the last game. I saw someone gasp when one was holding their hand. Yeah. Yeah, looks like they both got injured. Why would they even do that? That was such an asshole thing to do. Damn it. One of them is severely injured. Don't do that here. Come on. Don't. Why is he stick? I mean, I know he doesn't know he's being followed, but. Yeah, she's the one that's injured, isn't she? And they don't even take care of the players after they get out of the game. I mean, what's the point of them going in injured? Yeah, she's not going to make it. It was just
운
2
좋게 제
steps. You could have
뒷자리를
just
떴어요.
moved past him and gone if you didn't want to wait.
그 인간이 그 깡패 새끼처럼 못 가겠다고
Then move
버텼으면
past him and take your shot.
마지막 칸이었어. 그 사람 분명히 가려고 했어. 그걸 어떻게 확신해?
It wouldn't have mattered. Even if he did that, they would have just turned the lights out earlier on and you would have all died.
형은 모르겠지만 내가 아직 살아있는 건 그놈 덕이 아니야.
내가 살아있는 건 내가 살아남으려고 죽을 힘을 다했기 때문에.
You'll still have killed them even if you win.
그게 나의 수도 밀었을 거니?
I don't think he considered you a friend.
기훈이 형!
Yeah, he would have pushed you.
똥인지 된장인지 꼭 처먹어 봐야만 하는 인간이니까. 그래.
You're not friends here,
내가
Gyun.
이렇게 된 건 다 내 탓이야. 그러니까
How'd you get here, Big Shot?
쌍문동의 사랑 서울대 천재 조상훈 나 같은 병신 새끼랑.
Yeah, don't argue that you're better than everyone else when you're here with all the low lives. You know, Alsabiuk is in the back bleeding out. Can they at least patch her up? Keep your goddamn gifts, man. Where'd she get cut? Yeah, she held her side. Ah. That's not a good spot. Why didn't she ask for help from Gyun at least? I don't trust Sang-woo, but Gyun would at least help you. I don't know what he could do to help, but... Damn it. Yeah, she isn't gonna make it far with that wound. Those assholes who blew up the bridge. Why would you do that while contestants are still there? Come on, stop looking at your phone. Just try to get as far away as possible. Why do I get the feeling once he gets to the top, they're gonna be there? Okay. Just get as far away as you can from here. And then worry about the phone and the signal. Alive. Why? Oh, he's trying to call the chief. Move while you do it. Move while you do it.
반장님 제 말 들리세요?
자가ting 서남에 어디쯤에는 섬에 있어요. 전화 위치 추적 좀 해줘.
최소한 해경이랑 기동대 함께 중대 이상으로요.
Just leave.
다시 연락드릴게요.
Let's try to send them and hope most of them go through. But don't stop. Wait, are they actually expected to dine with these assholes before the last game? I'm sure they aren't putting all these fancy things out just for them.
그동안 파이널리스트 여러분들이 보여주신 헌신과 노력에 감사드리고 마지막 게임에서
Screw
더욱더
you
멋진 모습을
and
기대한다는
your
의미로
so-called equality and fairness. There's been nothing fair about what you've been doing so far. I mean, the question is whether whether Gyun will have what it takes to, to kill Sang-woo if that's what it comes to. I know Sang-woo will not hesitate. This isn't looking good. wonder if she's gonna die before she even makes it to the next game. We did see the doctor sew somebody up. I think it was the gangster. Oh, damn. This wasn't the mainland?
경찰다! 모두 무기를 버리고 통일!
Damn it! I guess it was... He just made it to another small island or something. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. He said take him alive, so maybe his brother is somewhere within the organization. Maybe that is his brother.
공포탄 한 발을 채워야 하니까. 쏴서 한 놈을 죽였고 또 한 발은 자물쇠를 부쉈으니. 이제
Damn,
그쪽을
he's been
시작하면
keeping check.
한 발 남았을 거야.
All I need to do is kill you. The others will kill him in turn, but... Why'd they leave a knife? Don't tell me this is the last game. So much for appreciation. He's gonna reveal it, and is he gonna be his brother? Hey, didn't you just make the shot count? It's your last bullet. It's gotta be his brother. The fact that he's so hesitant to kill him. Why wouldn't he have just killed him here? I mean the detective. Why shoot him in the arm? Oh, I know you.
형,
Yeah, it's the brother.
가자.
I don't think he's going with you.
형, 형이 왜?
Oh, did he shoot him in his arm on purpose? You saw him shoot the kid in his head earlier. His aim is not a problem. So he must have shot him in the arm in the hopes that he somehow is able to survive. Damn. She might not make it through the night.
강세병.
I mean, Gion isn't the best person in the game, but you know he's not the worst at the moment between him and Sang-woo.
아까부터 계속 졸던데 죽일 거였으면 진짜 죽였어.
And she helped you in the last game, kind of over. Not that that means much in these games.
아니야. 괜찮아.
근데 엄청 왜 그렇게 넘겼어?
She should. I mean, look, if she dies here, I can see Yoon at least trying to help her brother, so it wouldn't hurt to just tell him what's happening. So your death means something at least.
야, 강세병. 우리까지 하자.
But then you're likely gonna have to kill each other. I don't think there's any way that
그럼 우리가 좀
more than
죽일 수
one
있어.
person walks away from this game. But
뒤쳐서 반반씩 가지고 나가는 거야.
아저씨는 저 돈 가지고 나가면 뭐 할 거야?
먼저 빚부터 갚고 시장에 가게 하나 얻으시고.
Your daughter.
몇 살인데?
10살.
내 동생이랑 동갑이네.
Oh.
아저씨,
That would be nice. Team up and take out Sang-woo. Let's just hope it's not a game where
나랑
they...
약속 하나만 해.
If either one of you get out, take care of the other's problem. There's no guarantee you'll both make it, but if one gets out, take care of my family.
아저씨든 나든
We'll help each other here.
둘 중 한 명이 살아서 여기 나가면 서로 남은 가족 챙겨주기로.
Yeah.
이거 너랑 나랑 나가면 돼.
Even if you beat Sang-woo, there's still a chance you'll have to kill each other. I'm gonna try and take him out. I wouldn't do that. I don't think he's sleeping actually. He's just playing so someone comes in. And I still don't think Gion has it in him to do it either.
그러지 마. 그런 사람 아니잖아.
Uh-oh. Damn it. There's no help.
난 집에 가고 싶어.
I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, they're not gonna help. Assholes won't help. That's why they gave you the knives, because they want people to die in here.
제가 의사 좀 불러주세요. 피를 많이 흘렸어요.
Think they're here to collect the body. And he didn't kill her, did he? Oh my god. That piece of shit killed her. Alright. You know what you've got to do now? Sang-woo has to go. Why are they stopping them now? Why stop them now? I guess they still want 2 contestants for the entertainment. I know she told him that, that's not you, but I don't see any other way for him to get out of this alive. He has to be someone, be that person, be that killer to get out of this. His brother's an asshole too, because he could have just let his brother slip away. He chased him to a whole ass island. He could have delayed them so he could get away in time, or there are a number of things he could have done. More than just shoot him in the arm, and hope he survives. Alright, episode 8 of Squid Game. A very short episode, only about 30 minutes long. But it did what it was, what they were hoping to do. I still think this could have just been an 8-episode series if they had cut down a few things. Added this 30 minutes to, episode 5 that ended with a cliffhanger. They could have added portions of episode 4 that ended with a cliffhanger. I could have added the beginning of episode 5 to that episode, and it could have been cut down to just 8 episodes. So this is just a bit weird. But what I expected to happen happened. I didn't think Sabio could make it. I thought she would have died in the game, though. Unfortunately, she died here in the room by Sang-woo. And either this is the biggest play, or he's just a piece of garbage. I've been holding on to that slither of hope that he's been doing all this terrible shit because he knows Gyun will not do it, and that he'll give Gyun the victory in the end, and ask him to take care of his mom. That's my small hope, tiny, and it gets smaller and smaller as each episode goes by. That there's at some point he's gonna try to do the right thing, because I don't think money will solve Sang-woo's problems. He's going to go to prison either way. Paying off his debts will not erase the fraud charges, So if only for that, I'm holding on to that slither of hope that he's doing all this stuff because he knows Gyun will not do it, and Gyun will not survive unless someone else does it for him. He says it in this episode that he should be glad someone is getting their hands dirty. So I'm holding on to that slither of hope that he's doing it because he wants Gyun to get out and take care of his mom and everything, but he knows he won't do the difficult things. I could be wrong, but I'm holding on to that slither of hope. Otherwise, he's a piece of garbage for killing Sabiok here. I don't think they would have helped her, to be honest. I don't think they would have helped her. The only person we've seen was the doctor who was sewing up the gangster guy when he was injured. But I have not seen any of the employees come in to help anyone or bandage them up or anything like that. There's no medical treatment or help there. If you're injured, you're injured and that's it. So I don't think they were going to help her regardless. But still, it was still a shitty thing to do. Finally the detective and his brother. It's clear at this point that there is some condition that you have to meet before you can actually leave the island. I still think he's terrible for not just letting his brother escape, because he did not need to chase him out when he left the VIP waiting area. At that point, he already knew it was his brother. All he had to do when he opened the latch and saw his brother climbing down through the VIP exit to go to the diving gear, all he had to do at that point was let him go. Just let him go. But no, he chased him all the way to this island and shot him in the arm and said, "Okay, I hope you survive." Because I think he could have killed him there, but he's holding on to some hope that he'll still live. But he could have just let him go. But I imagine, much like Sang-woo, he's thinking, okay, if police come and interrupt the games, then he won't get his money, and all of the people he has killed so far will not be worth it. But if you have to be an employee, or be the front man for however long before you actually get the money, that is bullshit. How did anyone miss that in the contract that they were signing? Or maybe, who knows, maybe someone who did read it. Since he picked up so much else from the contract. But yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Having to go through all of that and then I have to spend time here for what? No, that's madness. That is madness. So yeah, I'm curious to see how things go. The old man didn't show up, but I'm fully expecting him to show up in the next episode. And if I do hope Gyun somehow either beats Sang-woo, or as that sliver of hope that I have remains, that Sang-woo will give the victory to Gyun. Will Gyun want to be the front man for this game? But again, holding up a mirror to society, it's reflective of things that happen in real life, where you struggle to get to the top But once you get there, you find that you have to do the things that all these other characters have been doing to maintain your position there. So you end up becoming the asshole. You know, I don't think you have to, but you do see it happen a lot in corporate companies, in politics, even all those promises that they make on the campaign and how much they relate to people on the ground, and then when they get that power, you know, power corrupts. But so we'll see. We'll see what choice it is that Gyun makes. I suspect the choice is going to be either you work here and get the money at a later date, or you leave and you get nothing. And in that case, I mean, if the rule still applies and the money goes to the victims, if the one contestant leaves, I would think that that's a better choice to make. Even if you are going back to poverty, at least everyone else's families would be taken care of. But we'll see what the condition was or what the condition is, and we can talk about that some more. All right, guys, I'm sure to post down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this episode. Remember to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.